Hello everybody, my name is Sister King, and today we are playing Etrian Odyssey 3. Alright, let's see who we're doing this time. Connor, Pepper. Alright, well, Connor and Pepper have to be. And we're both bad. And let's do Chie in the front. Who else? I mean, I can't do Derek. Let's just do Candy in front. On the high seas, as always, you came across an unusual landmark while bearing west. The giant lighthouse to the west of Armor towers over the surrounding seas. The lighthouse has stood there for ages, its majestic bearing always visible. You may visit the lighthouse or simply go on your way. Oh, I literally can't. Guess there's not really like... Alright, looks like your investigation is going well. I expect no less from you guys. Have you heard of the Scandalia Lighthouse? Before the calamity, it was a beacon of comfort. But ever since, its light has been extinguished by a bird monster nesting there that attacks ships. So not only are sailors forced to go without its light, we can't even get close enough to repair it. The baby has a blind spot, so to speak. Would you guys be capable of finding a safe route? The Marines on a small island to the north have a stock of dried peas they could share with you. With those, you could sail further if you get to the beacon. We can dispatch combat engineers. It's a crucial part of restoring armor. I wish you the greatest success. So, I'll do anything. Yeah, good. Actually, I probably should have also bought some stuff for my characters. Well, that would have been smart, wouldn't it? Sure. Yeah. As you walk the ocean floor, you find a small tide pool at a dead end. The clear seawater holds, among other things, shellfish of various hues and shapes. You wonder if the shellfish are edible. The fastest way to find out may be to try one. Connor takes the spiral shell from the tide pool, cracks it open, and tastes it cautiously. It doesn't taste terribly good, but Connor does seem to enjoy its crunchy texture. Okay. Okay. I like this one. So that connected. Oh, this thing's targeting me. Okay. Hmm. As you wander the undersea path, you stop to admire a small pond of seawater. The pond contains several colorful fish swimming peacefully. You can feed the cute little fish or ignore them and continue. Fine. You tear off some bread and drop it into the pool, causing the fish to gather and nibble at it. You spend a few peaceful moments watching the fish before a black shadow suddenly approaches. It seems this small pond of fish is a feeding ground for sea monsters. You are seized with a desire to fight the monster and save the small fish, but then again, you gird yourself for battle, but Connor's quick trigger finger lets a bolt fly at the monster. The deadly shaft pierces through that monster, whose corpse rises to the surface. Okay. The fish are saved thanks to Connor's quick wit. You give the sigh of relief. What's more, you found materials inside the corpse that floated upon the surface. Okay, so I didn't even have to like physically fight. It's just event. Okay. Was. A lot of secret shit over here. And it's targeting me now. It's like selective targeting. What the fuck? Oh, come on. I need it to be like, yeah, there we go. Alright, while continuing your journey through the Blue Forest, you meet a familiar female astrologer. She notices you and walks over you with a smile. It's good to see you again. Thanks for what you did for us in the first stratum. The girl curtsies deferentially. Fudge. But her countenance is gloomy and she seems absent-minded. Holy God, these words. I want to ask her what happened, but you do have other things to accomplish in the labyrinth. The girl smiles at your considerateness and responds, I'm not sure why it is, but I have a terrible fear of these clear blue halls. Some explorer I am, eh? The girl mutters sadly to herself. The girl seems quite forlorn. You're not sure if it's better to comfort her or leave her be. You decide to leave the forlorn girl to her own devices and leave the area. As you walk the blue ocean, you notice a diminutive ninja in a small room. Ah. The boy's sudden approach shows that he has noticed you as well. Yo, how's it going? The boy asks, but his signature energy seems muted today. Though the boy has already been trouble, you don't know if you can brain yourself to ignore him. When you say he doesn't seem quite himself today, I gotta scratch at his head before answering. Oh, it's nothing, really. Just Hypatia's been acting weird since we got to the second stratum. She doesn't look well, and she's acting weird too, though I can kinda see why she's nervous. You're curious about the boy's odd statement, but you're not sure how involved you should become. Sure. Your question seems to have made Agata uneasy, but he's willing to open up to you. Hypatia's dad was one of the first astrologers in Armor Road. He'd been to the labyrinth before, but her dad's guild left one day to investigate the stratum and just never came back. After that, Hypatia, but the boy falls silent and seems he has no desire to continue the story. You could try asking him more, but you wonder if you haven't heard enough already. Ugh. You decide to leave the somewhat troubled boy as is and depart from here. The boy, lacking his usual cheer and vigor, scratches his head and sits muttering on the path. You can speak to God again, or leave this place and return to the investigation. Okay. So I guess there's something going on. Actually, no, I'm gonna go explore this room up here. Oh! Unfortunately, I don't have any tents. Actually need to go back and do some shit. Whoop. Huh. Hmm. Looks like there's probably like a secret on over here. Lock chest. Okay. So now there's clearly something over here. Like some secret thing right here. How convenient. I honestly doubt that would do anything. I also ask what the hell is going on. Female astrologer closes her eyes and thinks for a moment before answering in a small voice. You may laugh, but I've had a recurring nightmare ever since entering the second stratum. In it, I'm venturing through this grotto with someone. When next I realize that we're surrounded, my companion shields me from the monster's onslaught and ends up in bloody shreds. Hypatia shakes her head and falls silent, as if unwilling to recall any further details of the dream. Alright, it's probably best not to pry deeper into the dream, but there is more you could say to her. If the girl is this frightened of the labyrinth, you muse, it will be impossible for her to survive. You tell her so, and she nods sadly in response. You're right. I understand. I've often thought so myself, but... The girl nods deeply at your words of caution, but wears a troubled look as she continues. If I'm not with Agata, he'll try to face the labyrinth alone. That is why I... After these nearly whispered words, Hypatia hurriedly thanks you for your advice. I do realize the danger. I'll think about it some more. The girl apologized again for troubling you with such a trivial matter. If you have no more to say to her, it may be time to get on your way. Alright, well... I'm already hating these on-ups. You ask Agata again what he had been so hesitant to say a moment ago. The diminutive ninja seems to be conflicted, but finally responds. I think Hypatia has been here before with her dad. The day her dad went missing, she was in such shock that she couldn't remember anything. She acts happy, but she doesn't remember anything about the past or her dad. That's kinda why I brought her here. If we can find some clues about her dad here, maybe she wouldn't have to suffer so much if she could finally remember. The boy seems quite determined. His own course is set, and he has no more to say. You decide to leave him here lost in thought and go on your own. Okay. I guess I can't do any more. Unless there's like something else. And as you carefully make your way through the new floor, you notice a mysterious sight before you. There's no telling what might be the cause, but air is flowing along the passages. It is clear that the current is very strong. If you step in it, you may be swept away. You must take the utmost caution around these currents. Okay. Do you need to check like every... Interesting. Okay, well there's two of these guard things now. Oh, come on, now there's three of them? Shit. Oh, and I definitely can't defeat these things. What the fuck? Whoa. There's something like over here. What? My armpit is so itchy right now. As you press on, you find a small weathered statue standing at the end of the passage. It looks old, but it's polished, and you can see modest offerings at its feet. You can follow the lead of the explorers that have come before you and create a statue. Sure. You decide to pray for success in your journey. And for the safety of your comrades, you feel a bit calmer afterwards and decide to renew your efforts in the China Labyrinth. I literally used the fucking item. Okay, never mind then. Yep. Oh, another... Okay. Another campsite. As I said, I unfortunately do not want one. Hmm. Except, no, I can't. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and call it here. I hope you all, enjoyed. Almost lost my train of thought there, but... Seems like we now gotta deal with these, wind things. Whatever they called. I already forgot. But, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and that's all for today. Take care.